All right, y'all, it's time to get loud, proud. It's Battlin Billy time.
Woohoo!
We're getting ready for the FISD Education Foundation, the community pep rally they're putting together. Going to be exciting right down here in Market Plots.
And that's coming up Thursday, August 14th. I tell you what, that's going to be Billy Pride in full throttle.
Full throttle. And the whole community is going to be there. It's going to be exciting.
Our musical guest is Noel Bullard from Junction, Texas. What a guitar slinger. It's going to be a good one. We're looking forward to having Noel on the show today as well.
Well, JD, let's get to it. Well, welcome back to the Judge and JD show, filmed right here at Pioneer in Fredericksburg, Texas, where the music's loud, the beer's cold, and the stories are always true.
We got us a big show today. Going to talk community, going to talk Battlin Billies, going to have some blues, going to have a little Texas country. I mean, what a show, man.
Super excited. And we got a drawing today.
Well, let's cut to the chase.
I have, right here.
Somebody's going to win some Pioneer swag.
A Billy hat. Billy, it's a Pioneer Billy hat.
I mean, when you got the Fredericksburg Independent School District Education Foundation coming in to talk Hill Country,
you got to bring in the red and the white.
Rally, bring in the red and white, baby.
Who we got this week, you think?
You get to draw this week, don't you? I had the honors last week. All right, Lucky 13. Lucky 13.
Lucky 13.
Lucky 13.
Friday the 13th. It is Mac.
Mac?
I believe Mac is one of our regulars, yeah.
A regular Mac?
And at Mac, Ashley will get that hat for you.
All right, I got the wild shirt on, check. Now it's time for the intro, right, Judge?
That is correct, and we got some special ladies here with a special program, the FISD Education Foundation. And I think they're worthy of, please don't hurt yourself here, but they are worthy of a special intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tracy Robledo and Jennifer Matthes.
Hey. Hi.
Well, welcome, ladies. We got an exciting event coming up, and want to see if you guys can share a little bit with us about that.
Football season's rolling.
Football season, volleyball season.
About ready to roll volleyball.
Lots of fall sports.
Absolutely.
Stuff going on.
You know, one of the things that the Education Foundation is trying to do is to bridge the gap between the big pep rallies and the little kids that maybe don't get to join a pep rally. So the community-wide pep rally, our goal is really just to invite the community out to celebrate a free night. It's a great place to get Billy gear. I'm going to let Jen talk a little bit more about actually who's going to be there.
We're really excited. This is the first year that we're doing this. We want the whole community to come out. We want to just get everybody amped up for the season, for the school year. We're really excited. The entire band is going to be there. Not just the drum line, the entire band, the Red Hots, the cheerleaders. There will be football players, volleyball players. I know Coach Dietrich has asked the coaches to have a representative from every team to be there to sign balls, to interact, to bump the volleyball, throw the football, whatever they can do, just to bridge this gap between, we want to start instilling this Billy pride when they're young, not when they just get to high school.
Oh, that's awesome. So they get to experience, like you said, not just the high school atmosphere, but an entire community, because that's really what high school sports is all about. High school sports really ties in directly with the community, and that's a beautiful thing. And we certainly appreciate what the Education Foundation is doing. And this is going to be a great fundraiser.
It's going to be a great thing, and we do appreciate y'all putting this together. It's a big deal. You know, as you were saying, the Billy Pride thing, and it's not just the kids. I mean, the community gets to enjoy that sort of thing, and you know, as you said, the band, the cheerleaders, the athletes. I mean, all of them really are athletes, but they've all been working all summer. Most of them working most of their from little kids on, and I just think it's great the community get out and support these kiddos.
You know, there's a lot of history in Fredericksburg, and we have altar stots that'll be there. So there will actually be the live goat there to take pictures with the kids. I think Native is going to be there selling their gear. Lots of just opportunities for people to interact. I think the transportation department will be there. The food nutrition department will be there. So,
Ag department.
Yeah.
Engineering department.
Yeah. Lots of opportunities to interact and see what FISD is all about. And so we want you to come out. Please come, enjoy. It's free. If you want to get your gear, you can, but it doesn't cost a thing. So come out and enjoy the time. Start off is 4:30. I think we've got some special guests. The mayor's doing a proclamation for Billy Pride Day. Dr. Rodriguez will be out there. Principal Chris Wyrick will be there, and just all the Billy Pride. So please come out and enjoy the time.
Judge and JD going to be there.
We will be there.
We're going to come out.
I mean, this one's all about Battlin Billy Pride. It's exciting.
Absolutely.
Exciting stuff.
Absolutely, and it's August 14th. That's a Thursday, right?
Yes.
Thursday, August 14th. So that'll be coming up. Downtown Fredericksburg, right?
Fredericksburg.
Market plots right underneath the pavilion across from the farmer's market. So come on out. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Well, this is just one of many fundraisers the Education Foundation does throughout the year. But let's talk a little bit about the Education Foundation itself.
Sure.
Tell us what you're all about.
You know, they started in 2018. The Education Foundation started with a group of volunteers, and their big goal was really just to help fund the gaps that we find in education. We here in Fredericksburg are wonderful. Our community is great, but we give a lot back to the state that's required through recapture. And so the goal of the Education Foundation is to help fund things like teacher grants, community grants, campus grants, and just wherever there's a need. This year there's a need in safety, providing a safe atmosphere for our schools, and even all the way down to buses. So the Education Foundation will be looking at ways that we can help support the district, and that's really what it's all about. Our district is amazing, and they do a wonderful job with managing all of the funds that come in through tax dollars and everything else, but there's still a gap, much like there is across the state. So we appreciate your support. Over the years, we've raised almost $1 million and given back almost $1 million through community support. We also have an endowment that's brand new. Thank you to Mr. Mark Perzwara. We have $2 million in there, and if you want to support something that's long-term that looks at the real future of Billy Pride, that's a great place. So Education Foundation has a great board. They're all volunteers, much like the school board, and so we're very thankful for people that are dedicated to this community, dedicated to the kids, and making sure that they have all the opportunities they need to be successful.
One thing I love, too, is the transparency of it, and you just proved that. But look, when you say gap, you keep hearing that word gap. Well, that gap is that, dare I say, Robin Hood? I just...
No, please don't say that word in front of me.
Even when I just say that. But
it makes my skin crawl.
But the truth of the matter is, I mean, let's just cut to the chase. We've built some pretty nice football stadiums outside Fredericksburg.
And water parks and all kinds of things.
Water parks?
Water parks. There's all kinds of things.
I wonder if they have
other schools have had the opportunity to do that we have not had.
Right.
And so that we are very appreciative of it's like you said, Tracy, and JD, you were kind of asking me about a little bit before. The Education Foundation is there for several things, but one of the big things it does is that gap. So I'll try to make it, as quick as possible. In essence, you pay your property taxes here.
Okay.
They call us a rich district, and so they take a portion of our budget of our property taxes. It goes to the state. They disperse it where they think it needs to go into other school districts.
And water parks.
Yeah, and water parks.
but keep going.
So the Education Foundation comes in and helps us fill those gaps. But the best part about your money donated to the Education Foundation, it stays right here in this community.
Bam.
Doesn't go anywhere else. And so roughly 30% of our budget, 30% of your tax money and property taxes you sent to us is sent away. Zero of your dollars that you give these guys is sent away. It's for our children right here in Fredericksburg. So, anyway, just had to make sure that's
my only
clear.
other question is, well, I guess you just answered it maybe, but they call us a rich district. But my question is, why don't they disperse some of this Robin Hood back our way?
Yeah.
I mean,
a couple of us have that question, JD.
Oh, okay.
A couple of us would really like to know why that's been around since the late 80s and it still hadn't been fixed.
But we have angels, right?
Yes.
The Education
Yes.
Foundation. So we'll let you add. Jennifer, do you want to add anything into the conversation here about the Education Foundation?
The Education Foundation has done wonders for teachers at school. The engineering program, I know directly has benefited from it. He applied for a grant and he was awarded the grant last year, and now he has a mill that he can cut metal with, and that helps with senior projects, whether it's building a rocket or building an electric vehicle. And every single campus, Stonewall, the Gillespie County High School, every single campus benefits from the money that is donated to the Education Foundation.
And speaking of donating, is there just a way to simply donate?
Absolutely. If you go to our website, www.fisdkids.org, that is the best way to donate. There's an option there for you to click down and see what you can fund. If you just want to give and let your funds be dispersed where needed, that's great. If you want to buy a yard sign, you can buy a yard sign. We have them for sale now, $20,
Hey.
supporting Billy Pride.
Yeah, we need one of those.
Yeah, so
You can
there's
buy
lots of
these
ways.
at the community pep rally. They'll be there while they last, and if we run out, which we hope we do, then we'll get more made.
Yeah.
And every little bit helps. Every little bit, whether it's $5, $2, it doesn't matter. Any little bit helps because it all adds up.
That's right.
And JD, you're right. It stays here.
Yes,
And that just
every-
makes such a difference.
Every nickel stays right here, and every nickel is going towards getting these kids ready for the next step: college, career, military ready. That's and every nickel of it stays right here.
Love it.
And every nickel's for the kids.
Absolutely.
Community Pep Rally coming up Thursday, August 14th. Mark Plots downtown. This is a chance for the community to pull together, and this is just a great way for everybody to come on out and, like you said, just donate a little bit.
Yeah.
You don't have to donate millions upon millions of dollars. Just it all adds up. So come on out and enjoy yourself and donate at the same time. Is
Yep.
what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
here.
donate, come out. The Billy Pride thing is just, this is a good way to show it and good way to kind of bring the community together. And best of all, it'll be fun.
83, 83, 80, 80, 80, 80, 83. Yeah, I'm an old fart. I know. Well, thank you, ladies. We'll open up the table one more time. Do y'all want to add anything in closing that we may not have gotten in?
I mean, really just how much we appreciate the community.
Absolutely.
On an annual basis, you guys donate about $250,000 through our annual campaign, and we couldn't be more grateful. So just know that your dollars matter. They stay here, and we appreciate everything that you do to support our children and our program at the Education Foundation. So thank you.
Jennifer, what you got?
I'm really excited to be a part of this board. I'm new to the board this year. I was involved in the marketing committee last year, and I was really excited to be asked to be on the board, and I'm looking forward to a great year. We have a great group of people who are really passionate about all the things that we can do in this community, so it's a great thing to be a part of.
All right, Tracy, Jennifer, thank you all for being on the Judge and JD show. Make sure you like, subscribe, get notified, go like it. Hey, we're slowly growing here.
Hey,
you know?
it's coming along. We got, it's good stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Thank
all,
you for
all
having
about
us.
your community first. We said that from the beginning, and that's what we're doing here. These ladies are helping us do that.
And Noel Bullard will be our musical guest coming up in just a few on the Judge and JD show.
Well, JD, I was thinking for representing our sponsors this week. I thought we'd kind of represent ourselves, the Judge and JD show. We maybe talk a little business today.
Absolutely. And speaking of sponsors, the show is growing. I mean, you and I were just talking about this on the phone the other day, how the show seems to have grown.
Yes.
You looked up some statistics, and on a podcast level, we're ahead of the game.
Way ahead of the
So-
game. Way ahead of the game.
And by the way, thank you, viewers. You're the ones who are making all this possible. You like, subscribe, get notified. But wow, just thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, it's unbelievable how many people have reached out, and we can't necessarily see who it is that's supporting and follows. We can see some of them, but it's unbelievable how many people are following and watching the show. And
comments.
and
Thank you. We've
comments
gotten some
and
really, really
likes.
nice comments. But if there's something that you would like to see differently,
Yes.
don't be afraid to let us know in the comment section.
And we were just talking about some different formats and so forth. So we're going to keep on getting better and keep on working and working towards building that following, that audience. So,
But if you want to get the word out
It's-
about your business to our viewers, then we're going to put together some very affordable advertising packages. And really, I don't really want to call it advertisers. I want to call it more partners. We want to partner up with businesses out there so we can all grow, all prosper, get the word out.
Exactly. You know, what we need these sponsorships to help support the show, and we intend to use that money to go out and buy ads and further promote the show and continue to build the quality.
Equipment. You keep investing in equipment. That's important.
Yes, I had to sell my firstborn to pretty much get equipment together. I'm kidding, but we did get very good equipment. As we've gone, we're 13 episodes in, and we're super excited.
Got a big, hard-working crew that each week. It takes a village.
It takes a village.
It's not just you and I sitting here BSing. It's a lot more than that.
Yep. You'll get to know Maddie and Paula, our production team and editing team. Anyway, we're
Kristen. Don't forget Kristen.
Don't forget Kristen. I'm not supposed to bring her in on the show, but we'll pick on her as we go too. So anyway, we're looking
and Ashley.
Yes, and Ashley.
See, you start naming names, and then it's like you better not leave anybody out, Judge.
But we've got a bunch of good people. But we need you. We're looking forward to in the next few weeks getting our sponsorship packages out there. And if you want to participate, let us know.
You betcha. Just drop us a line. Speaking of getting a hold of us, it's as simple as just commenting right here.
Comment right here on the show. You know, when it comes out, you can comment right there on YouTube or on Spotify if you're listening instead of watching on YouTube. But you know, you can also contact us direct by hit us up on any of our social media. We'll find you, or contact my lovely producer over here, Miss Maddie. I'll let her give you her information, and we'll put it up on the screen as well.
Email address is mari@coachestexas.com. Again, mari@coachstx.com.
Man, that was the voice behind the screen. Where did that come from?
That's a female voice of God right there. What in the world?
I'm watching you, boys. I'm watching you, boys.
Can't get away with anything.
I saw that, right? She's saying, I saw that.
Forget big brother. You got big sister looking at you right now.
Big sister. No, but that's a great way. Yeah. And we're excited about building like we said, it's not just you sponsoring. It's about teaming up
and we
partnering up.
Right,
it's more of partners than it is advertising.
We want a partnership with you, on ads, and we want to help us. It's all about us. It's much bigger than Judge and JD show. It's all about us, not you and I, but the whole thing. And so, we'd love to have you participate in the show, be here while we're filming, those sort of things, and all the different things we're doing. So,
man, that's exciting. Speaking of exciting, it's time for our musical guest, guitar slinger, Noel Bullard is coming up, Judge. That's going to be a good one.
That's exciting. That is exciting. When I got a kind of a special little thing I want to tell the audience about Noel here in a little bit. Anyway, yeah, looking forward to it. Well, JD, we got Noel Bullard coming on today. Heck of a guitar player. Used to play in here with the band 29 East and that sort of thing. So how about you bring him on for us?
Man, I'm ready. One of the most talented dudes in Fredericksburg, Texas, or the Hill Country, I should say. He's out of Junction, Texas. Y'all give it up for Noel Bullard!
Come on up,
Woo. Let's do this. Let's do
do it.
All right, here we are. Noel is in the house. We are ready. We're ready. Judge, I was thinking that this segment is much more than just an interview segment. It's more of a get to know the artist segment too. And Noel's been just a fixture out in Fredericksburg and the Hill Country and beyond. But you can see Noel performing all over town, and I'm curious about Noel's story.
Yeah, exactly. We got to know you, Noel, through your music here at Pioneer, and and throughout town. But yeah, it's always good to get to know them.
So where were you born and raised? Tell us a little bit about Noel growing up. And I know you just posted a picture on Facebook from you in the 70s, which I thought was extremely cool. We were all young once.
Yeah, we were.
But what's your story? How did you pick up the blues? And just fill us in on everything.
Well, in my family, I have had a sister that was 13 years older than me, a brother that was 11 years older than me, another sister that's 8 years older than me, then another sister that's 6 years younger than me.
Oh wow!
A sea of estrogen.
So we covered a lot of bases there. But I grew up in Corpus, so I was listening to the stuff that my older siblings were listening to, and so I was into Beatles. I was into that's kind of where I started. Elvis, the Beatles, Buddy Holly, because my family knew the Hollies in Lubbock when they lived there, and probably if it wasn't for John Lennon, I'd have probably never picked up a guitar.
Really?
That's where it got started. John and George, they were the guitar players, and they looked so cool standing up there with their suits and their, and the things. It's like, oh man, that's just great, and they're such good songwriters. That's where it started for me, and then kind of went from there to graduated to a player like Jimmy Page and Led Zeppelin, and then players like, of course, that led me into Jimi Hendrix and the blues, really. And then I started with all his influences, and from there, and I had a good friend down in Corpus Christi, and his mom, his name was Roscoe Carr, and his mom, when I'd go visit, was always playing B.B. King or Albert Collins, Albert King, these guys, Freddie King, all these blues guys that, B.B. used to make that circuit along the coast back then, and so you'd even see him on TV late night sometimes. So that's kind of where it came from for me. I just, just the sound of a good electric guitar and a tube amp just grabbed me.
That's awesome. Well, what about the early days of performing, like your first band? When did you actually put your first band together?
My first band was, I guess it was really more like our first band, was with a guy named Sonny Garza, a good buddy of mine still, and Michael Canales played bass. Johnny was guitar player, and then we had a guy named Scott Monroe on drums, and that was when I was like late junior high. We did some Battle of the Bands and talent contest and that kind of deal, but it was just more of a fun deal. I never really took it that seriously. Mine is a hobby that's gone crazy. I decided to go out and really start playing, as a pro, semi-pro, whatever you want to call it, when I was 47. Oh, wow. So, and I'd played at church growing up my whole life, sang with my, quartets, and trios, and that kind of thing. That's where, I picked up on harmonies so well, because I sang, bass in one, I'd sing tenor in another, and I'd sing lead in another, and so, that's where I've just always, my family has always been very music oriented. My dad led music at our little church until he was 96 years old.
Oh, well.
I mean, so little London Baptist, they were, so yeah.
There's a lot of our guests say they started in church. Church was guitar. So.
Yeah, that was definitely my first exposure was just singing with my parents and my sibling. Younger sibling.
Tell us, and you were a teacher, right?
I was.
Did you teach any music or?
No, I did not. I can read music, but it's so slow. I have a pretty good ear, and so I've always been able to pick it up so fast. I never bothered really learning too much. I have a guy that's in my band that plays with us sometime named Jack Myers, and he played keys for everybody. He was for 30 years, he was a what do you call a musicians union guy in Las Vegas. But he played with Leon Russell. That was his first cousin. Their aunt taught them both. So, Leon was just, if you can play keys for Leon, you can play keys for anybody.
Amen.
And so, he was a wrecking crew guy. And then also he played with Buddy Miles, and he played, heavy hitters, And it still surprises me when I'm talking to him. And he said, "Oh, I played with that guy." And I'm like, "So really? You played with Chuck Berry?" "Oh, yeah, I played with Chuck Berry." "Oh, you played with, oh, yeah. And I'm like, "Really? Well, how'd that happen?" He said, "Well, the guys that didn't bring bands." He said they just send us
Backed them up?
Yeah, and we were just their band, you know. That's just what we did in Vegas, you know. So I always think it's pretty cool. But anyway, Jack has taught me a lot as far as little bit of theory and just modes and things it's improved my playing some, and it's made me play a little different. But there's a little more jazz in my playing now because of Jack. You know, it's not so straight blues and rock. You know, those are my first loves, but you know, Southern rock or ZZ Top. You know,
We were talking off mic a little bit when you first got here about how you're always going to learn. You know, any craft, whether it's the craft of the guitar or whatever the case may be, you're always going to learn. The learning process never really ends. So
that is true.
Yeah, like the podcasting. As soon as we have it figured out, then more learning. So.
Well, in my deal, it's, you know, it's monkeying around and learning what doesn't work. You know, no, I'm not going to do that again. My whole life, I remember, you know, hitting something just like, that'll never work for anything.
I've never thought of it that way. But
You know,
yeah,
don't do that again. Try to go with the stuff that, you know, you like and it works.
good point. But other than teaching, you did a little farming. Is that right?
Ranching mostly.
Ranching?
I've been a rancher my whole life. I've run in Junction. I've run Beefmaster cattle since I don't know. I guess 1991 or two, something like that. So yeah, and I grew up in South Texas, so those that have the ear have a little more eye appeal for me than you know your European breeds do. And they're tougher.
Got to be tough out here.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, where we are, we kind of live. I live over by London at Yates Crossing, and where I am, you're kind of at a confluence here, where South Texas meets the hill country meets West Texas, because we've got red dirt and a lot of the flora and fauna of all three. So
right,
you know, and it's hot, and then we're lots of stickers and lots of things that bite, and so that makes something that has floppy ears and Brahma blood a lot more sensible.
Right.
Than having to doctor Angus all the time. So you know.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's been my experience, you know.
Well, you're gonna have to humor me here, and I got to bring up one of your neighbors who happens to be one of my favorite people, Mike Carter. Coach Carter was my 7th grade football coach. I would bet it was probably his first year coaching and teaching. And we had more fun. I learned a lot from him. I would imagine he learned a lot. He was so young. I mean, him and I've talked about it. He wasn't that much older than us at that point.
Right.
And we had Coach Klett was kind of the main head coach, you know, kind of the 7th grade coach at that time. And Coach Carter came in, and man, he worked his way around the state a little bit, and then he became the superintendent there in Junction. I thought a lot about him when I was running for school board.
Right.
And now I'm on the school board, and a lot of has to do with. It's just funny, you educators, the impacts you have on our lives going down the road. You know, I grew up in a family of educators. My mom was a public school teacher
Were you in
forever.
Ballinger? Is that where you were?
No, here in Fredericksburg.
Oh, here in Fredericksburg.
Here in
Okay.
Fredericksburg.
Is that where Mike was?
He started, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I knew he came
call
from
it
Ballinger.
1993 or something.
Okay.
And anyway, so I could not bring him up. It was
Yeah, he's a great guy.
He's a great guy. It's just funny how even at that age, people have an impact on your life.
Yeah,
How important
he
those-
was my boss for I don't know, it was a year or two. He had just came in and I'm thinking it was 2 years, and then he was, I guess, ready to move on. So more power to him. They look like they're having a lot of fun on the river up above us. So you know, have to, kudos to Mike.
It's tough. So I just couldn't not bring that up.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's coaches I still think of and teachers I still think of to this day. You know, just like, man, that was it's really blessed to get somebody that really means something. You know?
Right,
I mean,
right.
that, you know, it's the school thing. I figured out really quick. I was fortunate. It all comes down to rapport. If you can establish a rapport with the kid, you've got a chance. If you don't, you're already beat.
That's it.
You know, I mean, you just are. So that's a big thing in our world. 'Cause my mom and dad both taught. And my wife taught 32 years in Junction. So I just hung around for 25. So, you know.
But you're retired at this point.
I am. Okay. Well, you say retired.
Other than the music.
Well,
and ranching.
music and ranching, and then I'm raising 90-year-olds. My Dad will be 98 in September, and
98.
Mom will be 95 in September, and they're both still on the ranch. And so we are busy. I haven't, since I guess it is the COVID thing, I haven't actively booked a gig, but I'm still playing a lot. So that's, I'm blessed to be able to pull it off because I've got 2 kids in college. I've got a girl that graduated at Tech, and she's working on her doctorate at CU Boulder, and then my son is working online on his degree through Tech, also online. So he likes the online thing. He didn't like cities, so it works out pretty well because he's not a fan of driving in traffic, so he'd rather be out on the ranch. So that's all right with us too. Save a lot of money.
I kind of feel the same way. So.
I do too.
Well, you want to play us a song?
I can do that.
You did bring your guitar.
I did bring my guitar. I was, normally I'm using my Fender's fingers, but today it's my Gibson's fingers. So that's this is one I wrote a couple of years ago. I haven't recorded it yet, so we'll see what y'all think of this. I'll test it on you, man. See me crawling across your kitchen, see me crawling across your floor with 1,000 empty bottles stacked up just outside the door with all these lame excuses. I guess any old one will do. Just tell me this time we're over, baby, this time that we're through. Oh, baby. It used to be so doggone easy, just like hopping on a train, never thinking about no worries, well, thinking of no pain. Well, this time I had the big old world by the tail, but the spacious life I was living led me to a lonesome hell. Yeah. Next time gonna be different, baby. Just you wait and see. All that's ever missing, baby, all that's ever missing is only lonely me. Next time gonna be different, baby, just you wait and see. Cause the next time I come crawling, I'll be on my bended knee. I promise to be faithful to our love, be true. Cause the next time I come crawling, I'll be crawling on home to you. Crawling on home to you. Crawling on home to you.
Noel Bullard on the Judge and JD show. How
Love
about
it.
that, Judge?
Love it. Very good.
Just is what it is.
I was going to say, it's got a nice musical riff.
How about this? Down the street you can hear her scream, you're a disgrace. As she slams the door in his drunken face. Now she stands outside, now all the neighbors stop the gossiping too. He cries, oh girl, you must be mad. What happened to the sweet love you and me had? Gets the door, he leans and starts a scene. Endless kiss, all burning, garden green. And so castles made of sand fall in the sea eventually. Well, there was a young brave who, before he was 10, played war games in the wood with his Indian friends. Built a dream that when he grew up, he would be a fierce warrior Indian chief. Many moons passed for this dream grew stronger, till tomorrow he would sing his first war song, fight his first battle. Something went wrong. Surprise attack killed him in his sleep that night. And so castles made of sand fall in the sea eventually. There was a young girl whose heart was a frown, 'cause she couldn't speak a sound, and she wished and prayed she could stop living. She decided to die. Took a wheelchair to the edge of the shore, and to her legs she smiled, "You won't hurt me no more." Then a sight she never seen made her jump and say, "Like a golden winged ship, it's passing my way." And it really didn't have to stop, it just kept right on going. So castles made of sand slip into the sea eventually.
Love it, Noel. Is that
Love it, no? Yeah.
another
Jimi
original?
Hendrix, man. No, it's Hendrix.
The
Jimi
Hendrix.
Hendrix.
I should have
yeah.
known that.
Yeah, that's
I was
Hendrix.
kind of
I
picking
know,
up
I was
on
thinking
it. I
that.
was picking up on it, but
That's one of those that's like probably the hardest song I know to sing
I would
and
imagine it
play.
was it.
Because it's
I was
all-
watching your
You're moving
fingers.
the whole time, man. It's a nerve-wracking song to play, actually. But yeah,
That's
I
good,
like
though.
it. So hey, that's all that counts.
Let's say it. Let's call it what it is. That was badass.
That That doesn't make you want to crack open a beer and hang out with the guy for the day. I don't know what would.
Bring your guitars, man. We'll all have a great time.
Absolutely.
Bring a tin can.
Well, what gigs you got coming up? I know. So we've got viewers outside the Fredericksburg area that might be coming in to visit, and some locals that want to come see you perform. What you got coming up?
Well, every Monday night, except for this coming Monday night, weather permitting, we play with Beckendorf Band. I play with Ben Beckendorf at Silver Creek, and then every third Saturday I play solo. It's me and my guitar over at Auslander, and then I'm thinking the 15th, I think Beckendorf Band is at Hondo's. And then I know at the end of the month I have something at Alamo Springs, and then getting into September, I think, and October, I think I've got some gigs, maybe Alamo Springs and Pecan Grove.
They're
And
all
so-
fun places.
Yeah,
Those are all good.
Yeah, they're all fun places. Yeah,
Yeah, good
They're
food.
great atmosphere,
Absolutely.
great food, man. I tell you what, Alamo Springs is back, and Rick.
And they're bringing the music
They
back.
are,
bringing the
yeah.
music. They're
And
bringing
Rick-
the music.
And Rick's got it going on out there too, man. His plain old, just regular old Dino Burger is pretty
Con
awesome.
Grove,
It
we
really
enjoyed
is.
pulling in
and he's
there.
the sweetest guy.
Yeah.
You know, he really is.
All good places. We're
Yeah.
fortunate here in Fredericksburg. We've got some excellent venues.
Really
and they're
good.
all, music friendly.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
right.
whether it's indoor or outdoor, we love music here in Fredericksburg.
We got a lot of great chefs in town, and we also got a
Really?
lot of musicians that cook up some damn good music in town. So
Yeah. We obviously have Fredericksburg has a name for itself, and we have a lot of people coming to town. But we also like to share that we've got an amazing music part of it.
I'll tell you what, man. When I went to high school, my junior and senior year in Hondo, and I remember coming up to play Fredericksburg. Now this is like 1982, 3. Don't hold me right there. I graduated in '83, so it's somewhere right
Same.
there. And so anyway,
83.
I remember coming through this town in the bus, and everything was except for like the 5 and Dime store was blocked up, windows,
Yeah.
And so to see this town come this far, in a relatively short period of time, it's kind of neat. I imagine some of the locals are kind of like, but
Some are,
you've got to move forward or you forget it.
Well, it's
So
moving
it's what
forward
it
with
is.
or without us,
Yeah. Life does that,
But we have a lot of guests from out of town, man. We have all these, these tourist groups that come, And entertainment's just a big part of
yeah.
Fredericksburg now, and that's part of what the show's doing is kind of presenting what these amazing musicians we got in this community. So
We appreciate your hospitality. I think I can speak for the other guys out there because it's, that's, when there's only, you just have a certain reach when you're playing just a generalized area. And so it's kind of neat to have to be able to participate in something like this. And again, I appreciate y'all having me on. I thank you for it.
yes, sir.
Thinking of me.
The door is always open. No,
Always open.
come in
Always
any old
open.
time
And
and be with us.
well, y'all enjoy the rest of your days. You said wife shopping,
Who's shopping, man? We're tying up loose ends.
getting
while we're in
off the ranch for a
Fredericksburg.
minute, huh?
That's right.
I wear a size 9 in case your wife wants to.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I wear a size 9, small. I love shopping. I mean, just slip it in there.
Don't let my wife go with her; it'll get expensive.
And Judge needs a new man purse.
Yeah.
So there's that. But
Get a backpack. Get a backpack.
thank you, Noel. Thanks for coming in.
Thank
and
you,
being part
taking
of
the
the-
time.
Appreciate it. Absolutely, man. My
tell,
pleasure.
Tell Ben and Gamble we said hello on
I'll do
Monday
it.
night.
Buddy
So-
John, yeah.
Oh, Gamble's something else. We
He's
have
a-
Ben here. We need to get John on.
Either
He's one of the most animated musicians I know.
He gets it done.
He gets up there, he gets
gets
out
it
there,
done.
and you know about it too. lot of fun. He can play that bass. So.
he just gets all over that thing. He really does.
He can slap it. He can.
Slap it, flip it, and rub it down.
What'd she
he's just
say?
a hoot, man. We can't even tell you all the things he does with that bass.
That's for another show.
That's on the X-rated version of the Judge and JD
Subscribers
show.
only.
That's on the Judge and JD OnlyFans show.
But I guarantee he wouldn't be mad if we told you, though. Y'all might be embarrassed.
Well, thank you, Noel.
Hey, thank y'all.
We appreciate it, brother.
see us
Absolutely, guys.
anytime.
Thank y'all. Appreciate your hospitality.
And that's a wrap on episode Lucky 13.
Lucky 13.
I want to thank our guest. In fact, Noel was born September 13th. So, hey, there's a good omen on the show there.
And you guys were both class of 83.
83, 83, 80, 80, 80, 80, 83. But yeah, I want to thank Noel Bullard, a great musical guest today. Also from the Fredericksburg Independent School District Education Foundation, Jennifer Matthes and Tracy Robledo, and of course the big community pep rally. Don't forget Thursday, August 14th, starting at 4:30 p.m. downtown Fredericksburg. Cheerleaders, Red Hots, the band, full band, vendors. I mean, this is just going to be a big old fun money-raising shindig for the community of Fredericksburg.
Might even be a school board member out there stop by.
I bet.
Hopefully. No, this was a great one. We appreciate Noel, appreciate the gals from over at the Education Foundation. Man, it's always great to have good guests.
Man, and it was a lot of fun today. And like we were talking about earlier, the excitement's building, the show's gaining momentum, and we're truly grateful and truly thankful.
Yeah, and Maddie, can you do a little shopping for JD on his shirts?
Yeah.
You mean to like eliminate?
You think maybe you can
Actually,
get-
I was going to go shopping for you, Judge, because
I
I
think
mean, I know
he's-
you've got those in every single
It looks
color.
like he's from like the 80s or something.
Well, he did graduate in '83.
I'm an 80s baby. Well, not a baby. I'm an anyway, but I'm running out of crazy shirts. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Come see us on YouTube, listen to us on Spotify, and thank you very much.